Hello everybody, I'm Elwirfy, and today I wanted to make a video that I guess you could consider to be a bit taboo in American culture, but I wanted to kind of just do an income breakdown of everything that I make, what I have left over, and why I often talk about how I don't have a lot of money, because I realized that while I talk about it a lot, I haven't actually proven anything to you, and while I won't show you any personal info, because obviously I don't want, you guys to hack into my life or whatever, or like steal my stuff. But I wanted to go ahead and give you, if you don't mind, a quick breakdown of my expenses with me and my wife combined. Remember, that's us each working a job together, and why I'm considering getting another job. I don't want to, because then it'll mean less time to make videos for you guys, but I'm running out of options. So hopefully you guys are okay with the video. If you don't want to talk about money and stuff, then there'll be more videos on the way. But I just felt like it's my duty to you guys to kind of break down where my life's at right now. Because again, I believe in full transparency with you guys. And who knows, maybe things will look better in the future. But I just wanted to show off where I'm at right now. And to be clear, this isn't me bragging. Because trust me, if I wanted to brag, I'd be showing off like fancy cars and stuff. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with our gross income here. This is how much money we make after taxes. And this is a rough estimate because hours fluctuate. Sometimes I might get overtime, I might make a little more. Sometimes, like with the vacation days coming up, I'm actually going to make less. So these income numbers are not stagnant. But this is for me and my wife combined. She makes about $1 more than me. So that's why overall, after like a month, she comes out with about $100 more, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, I don't know why there's one there. Let's get rid of that. So I make $1,200 every 2 weeks. So times it by 2, that's $2,400 a month. And then my wife makes $1,300 times it by 2 for the 2 paydays, and then she'll make $1,600 a month. Roughly, again. Everything here is super rough. So a gross total of $4,000 a month. Now, I've heard that teachers, for example, who claim to be one of the lowest money-making people, people tend to talk about how they supposedly don't make a lot. Well, I looked it up. Obviously, I'm not going to show that personal info again, but what I make right now is less than teachers. So just to be clear, this is worse than a supposed bad job. So gross, we take home about $4,000 a month. I'm just going to go through the expenses now. Our mortgage is $1,280. If you're wondering how we got it to be this low, it's because we put down a good down payment with a good chunk of help from my parents because they realized that the apartment rate where we used to live was going up, and they did help us out with that. So that's why we were able to get a low mortgage for where we live. Utilities cost $345 a month. This number obviously changes depending on how often we use our heater, how much water we use, etc. But this is about the average, because I looked at several bank statements. This is about the average amount that we have for utilities. So as you guys might know, hold on. So for car insurance, for a single car, it's $246. That's just the flat rate. That doesn't change. That's exactly how much it is. But if you guys remember, I think, and I don't know what video I mentioned it in, but so we've gone through a lot of cars, and cars are currently the biggest issue right now. So right now we have a car that has no transmission in it, and it costs $7,000 to fix. So it's a bit unrealistic for us to be fixing that anytime soon. And we recently brought it back to the house at the time of recording this. So hopefully by the time you see this, things have gotten better. Although don't really count on it. Pretty much assume this is up to date unless I say otherwise or I leave a pinned comment down below. So I have the new car payment, which is $750 a month. For the new car that we got from the dealership. It's a new 2023 car. It's a great car. I love it, but it is expensive. But it was the only thing I could get because I didn't want to get another old car that just kept breaking, and there'd be lots of car repairs. I mean, the amount of work we've done to try and get cars fixed, I can't even count it, to be honest. So I'm just going with stuff that I know is consistent. So my current car payment that I have right now is $350. But unfortunately, this car which is valued at, I think, like $18,000, an $18,000 car. My wife's paying about $300 a month for that because the current car is in my name, and then our old car that we share because we only ever have one car running at a time. But our old car, we still pay $300 for that, so that's about $1,000 right there. And gas, I'm going to say 90. It depends how expensive gas prices are. They go up and down. Typically, to fill up the new car that we have, it's about $40. So I'm giving about a $10 extra bump there just to be safe, because let's be honest, it's not that hard to spend extra on gas, especially if you get screwed up and you end up in a situation where you need to pay for gas that's more expensive. Internet is $125. This is in order for us to be able to have, streaming and all that normal stuff, because we don't have cable, we don't have a landline, we don't pay for that. This is actually cheaper than the internet plans and stuff that I was offered for the speed that I need to be able to live stream, to be able to make content for you guys. Frankly, that's why I'm paying so much. So that way my computer is working at, which for the record, I think the computer might be the last nice thing I own. But yeah, so yeah, that's why the internet is so high. I'm sure some of you pay less for internet, and if you do, good for you. So for food, I calculated groceries and takeout because a lot of the time after work, it can be hard to cook and stuff, especially sometimes like you need to get a recipe, so you'll go to a store, and I'm going to talk about grocery stores in a moment here, a little later, but I really feel like grocery stores have gone up in price. Me and my wife, we shop around at a lot of different places, and we have yet to find one single store where we can get everything at for cheap. So we end up driving around extra, going to different stores, and then my wife will think of different things she needs for different recipes. So I'm calculating about $400 a month here is my guess. This is rough, but I'm hoping it's not more than this, because if it is, then we're just totally screwed. Obviously, we need that. This is where if you look at the Boogie video, right, where he went over his income, obviously this is where we need to cut down on spending, because this is kind of the main thing. But that's for food and groceries as of right now, as far as I can tell. My phone is $105 a month. I don't know why. There's months where I don't pay the phone bill, so then I'll have to pay $200 next month, but I don't really call anyone, so I'm hoping to, it's possible I shouldn't be calculating this payment in, because every 2 months I pay like $200 or something, because I don't always pay for my phone, partly because sometimes there's just no money in the account. And then my wife's phone is also $100. She does pay that regularly, so that's fine. And then that should be $10. Whoops, don't know why there's one there again. YouTube Premium is $10. I use that so I can have downloaded videos, because my internet on my phone isn't very good, so I like to be able to watch videos in the car, at work. Also, YouTube Premium allows me to watch ads, without anything. And I have the same YouTube Premium that I got from back when it was $10, and for some reason YouTube hasn't raised the price of my premium, so I'm going to take full advantage of the cheaper premium while I can have it. I'm sure eventually it'll catch up to me, but for right now, for whatever reason, my YouTube Premium is only $10. Cool. So after you do all the math, you're welcome to count it up yourself, but we get about $249 in total overall. So that's not very good, because any unexpected thing, like, I don't know. I mean, like when we got in our car accident, we had the hospital bills, like I had a $150 copay out of pocket. Oh, goodness, you know what? I totally forgot to calculate. I'm actually going to be making only $1,000. I'm going to be losing $100 each paycheck, because I just had to get my own health insurance. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I should add my health insurance into it, because these numbers are only accurate for 1 month. So hold on, let me see. If I'm only making $1,100 a month, then that would drop this down to about $200. So actually, starting in January, I have in total for our household, we'll have $49 of spare income. I apologize. I totally didn't mean to mislead you. I just honestly forgot about another charge, because health insurance is pricey. And they charge $200 a month. Can't spell. Sorry about that. So yeah, and the reason why my health insurance is so expensive is because, as you guys probably remember, I have one lung, I have scoliosis. I just have a lot of medical stuff going on, and it's really important for me to keep the doctors that I have, so I can keep seeing the specialists that I have. Because without that, I wouldn't be able to without the health insurance that I'm paying an extra for through my job, I wouldn't be able to see my specialists. I'd have to go get new ones. I'd have to re-enroll. And as you guys know, I work in a hospital, so I know it's really hard to get into a doctor right now. So I talked it over with my wife, and she said it's probably best to just pay for the health insurance instead of not getting it. So yeah, I apologize for misleading at the beginning of the video. We're down to $49 spare change. Assuming I got everything. I mean, look at that. I just remembered health insurance. There could be another expense I'm not remembering. And obviously we do things on the side. We try and do Instacart. Obviously I'm trying to do YouTube. So that way, at the very least it's something. And I don't know. I'm going to be clear. I'm not begging for money because I can't earn money on here. And there's no way you guys can send me money. That's not why I'm making the video. I'm making the video because I think the point is that a lot of times when you see people who are on YouTube who are making content and they make it look fancy or they make it look like in depth or something, I feel like we get this perception that they're doing better than they are. Let me go back. Because, I don't know, I guess my whole life I've always dreamed of doing this full time, and it's hard to do this full time when you have real job things and real needs that you need to meet. Oh God, I didn't even factor in like unexpected dog care. That can sometimes be like $500 or worse, or like $300. I mean, I'm just thinking of things that are like one-time expenses. You know what I mean? Like there's stuff that comes up that'll bring us into the negatives, and it just sucks. So we're trying really hard to save money, and hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from. While I'm not asking you to share your leftover money, I'd be curious what everyone else's leftover money is. Because I think, especially in America, I think we should be more open about our finances and stuff. And my wife's recently been, and it sucks. Like you go online, right, and you see all these people who are seemingly able to throw away hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then you have people who will like just go buy like $100 bags or whatever, makeup or whatever stuff, like stuff my wife shows me, and I don't know. I guess I'm just feeling like I don't know how to succeed. Now, obviously, like I said, I'm looking for another job right now. I'm looking to get a second job, so hopefully that works out. But there's no guarantees. I mean, I was trying to apply to be in working with getting a government job, but that didn't work. I don't know, because I went to school. I have a creative writing degree. I was going to be an English teacher, and then COVID happened, and then I kind of screwed up my program. So I'm hoping someday maybe I can go back to trying to be a teacher. I think that'd be cool. Teachers make more than I make now with my wife combined. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Honestly, I'm kind of just stumbling around. But hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. I'm not sure I have a point to this video. I think I just felt like sharing so that way you guys would know what's up. And I guess in a way, if we got to bring it back to small content creators, this kind of just proves that even if you're not making money on YouTube, like that's not an excuse to not make videos, in my opinion. I mean, if you want to make videos, you'll make videos, assuming you have the time. Right now, I still have the time, but it's not good, and things might get worse. So I hope I can keep making videos for you guys. I hope I have time for that. I might have to get a night job. I don't know. I might start looking worse in my videos, so I apologize for that. Yeah. And just for the record, in case you guys are wondering, I make $19.42 an hour right now. My wife makes 20 something, I think. So that's what we're making right now. So shoot, we're probably even making more than most minimum wage people. So I don't know how you guys are doing it. I don't know. But I hope you appreciated my honesty and my openness, and just know that even though I don't have the newest games or the fanciest equipment, or if the audio is buggy or something, just know maybe in 6 months or in a year, maybe I can buy something that'll fix it, or I'll have the time to learn how to edit. I know that's been a big complaint about my videos, is that the editing's not good. And I'm sorry that I haven't been able to have time to dedicate to that. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, well, you're making videos. Can you spend that time editing? Well, I don't know. I guess, but then you're gonna get less content. I mean, YouTube needs people to make videos to get content. Yeah. After you watch this, there's probably gonna be another video talking about just grocery stores. I have different feelings about shopping in general. I want to talk about. So, thank you. Sorry, this video probably went on too long. Sorry. As always, guys, I guess I'll see you next time. Please, I hope. If you liked the videos, there's a playlist of videos of me just talking to you. So yeah, go check it out if you'd like. Peace.